here too. The reporters were horrified when they saw the skeletons. This is. Wu Chen explained, yes, this park on Haiyan Lucheng is actually a ghost mountain. And Haiyan Lucheng was built on a graveyard. The reporters were outraged. They're selling a graveyard as luxury housing. This is immoral. How could anyone do such a thing? This unscrupulous developer must be punished. This crime must be brought to light. 20 minutes later, the news spread like wildfire, making Ding Rulong restless. Damn it, someone tell me where that damn ghost mountain came from. He immediately ordered his subordinates, go and refund the previous owners, and no matter how much it costs to bribe the officials, make it clear to them that we're also victims. We didn't know anything, we're just victims. Secretary John was very satisfied with Wu Chen's working style. Wu Chen, you're quick and decisive, you're truly worthy of being old Li's successor. However, Wu Chen said modestly, Secretary John, you're exaggerating. If we don't eliminate this problem soon, the future development speed will be unpredictable. Secretary John couldn't hide his curiosity. That's right, Wu Chen, I've been in Pingzhu for many years, but I've never heard of the Ghost Mountain. How did you know? Wu Chen recounted, this happened during the late Qing dynasty. A Qing prince and his soldiers fought on this mountain. Both sides died, and tens of thousands of people were buried here. Since then, whenever it rained heavily, the cries of ghosts could be heard here. The villagers were scared and gradually left. For hundreds of years, no one lived here. Many people settled in Donghai, and this story has been passed down in my hometown. Wu Chen thought to himself, actually, thousands of years ago, in my past life, I started to be interested in burial and hiding corpses to kill time. I even dug in neighboring provinces before I learned about the tens of thousands of corpses in this ghost mountain in Pingzhu. Secretary John stroked his chin, so that's how it is. How do you plan to develop that land, Wu Chen? Wu Chen replied, demolish the park and build a temple on the mountain to worship the thousands of wandering souls. Demolish all the houses in Haiyan Lucheng and build a TV drama filming base here. Our future TV dramas will be filmed here. Perhaps the reputation of the base will gradually be established through a few dramas. At the same time, elsewhere, the second young madam and second young master of the Liu family in the capital went to find third young madam Qiangr. The second young master expressed his gratitude. Fortunately, we received insider information from third young madam and quickly cut ties with the Ding family. Otherwise, we would have been in trouble, his wife chimed in. That's right. If we didn't have third young madam in the family, nothing would be decent. Qinger smiled, second young madam, we're family after all. Although she said that, the second young madam didn't like Qinger at all. She thought to herself, look at what you've done, I wonder how long you can keep it up. Let's wait and see. Qinger was not to be outdone. She looked at the second young madam and thought, the Liu family has less trouble, but I have become a thorn in the eyes of this couple. This is really troublesome. Wu Chen, I'm afraid the connection between us can't be broken for now. While Wu Chen was talking to Secretary John, he suddenly received a message. The message read, the matter has been handled very well. Make time to meet. I want to cooperate more in the future. Wu Chen read the message and thought, something interesting is about to happen again. He took a sip of water and replied to the message, specific time. The other side replied, in 48 hours, at the cafe at the Beijing airport, someone will be there to meet you. 2 days later, as instructed, Wu Chen arrived at the Beijing airport and waited, but no one showed up. What's going on? Where's the contact person? A message was sent, asking Wu Chen to follow the person opposite him. Wu Chen was surprised. It's this lady. The lady opened the car door and urged him to get in. The car sped off, taking them to a luxury residential area. Please come in. As soon as he entered, Wu Chen saw third young Madam Qinger remove her mask. Seeing Wu Chen, she explained, after the incident in Pingzhu, I was closely monitored by the second young master. I can only meet you like this. It's a helpless situation. Please sit down. We've investigated the matter between you and Ding Rulong, the Liu family, and the Ding family. In the eyes of both families, everything you two did was just child's play. For example, You ruined Ding Rulong's project. To them, it's not even a drop in the bucket. Ding Rulong can rebuild everything because the elders of the Ding family have many big projects to worrying about. Do you understand? You know that the Liu family's strongest asset is high-level political resources, so the Ding family called on us, as well as the Dong family and the Mo family in Guangdong, to cooperate in testing and promoting the future electric city. The strategic effectiveness of this project is unimaginable for ordinary people. Wu Chen replied calmly, it seems that third young madam is having trouble with this project. Yes, the person in charge of this Liu family project is my husband. He's too close to the Middle Eastern prince, to the point of becoming good friends with the princess. And those secretly taken photos of my husband and the princess are evidence of their ambiguous relationship, which gives people malicious intentions to exploit. Wu Chen laughed. I don't need to guess to know that this is the work of the other three big families. The third young madam continued, it's the Ding family. Ding Rulong has the photos. While my husband is traveling in the Middle East, they reduced the Liu family's project profit from 30% to 10% and want my husband to hand over the position of person in charge to the second young master of the Liu family. Wu Chen now understood the third young madam's intention. So, third young madam wants me to destroy those photos of the third young master. Kinga wanted to, but didn't dare to hope too much. She said to Wu Chen, I know my husband very well. If he can't even handle it, how can I? So, Mr. Wu, helping me deal with the photos is the first thing. The second thing is to cooperate with me to find a way to get back the 30% profit that the Liu family deserves from the project. After listening to Kinga's request, Wu Chen said, since we are cooperating, shouldn't you also listen to my conditions, third young madam? Kinga nodded. Tell me. Wu Chen went straight to the point. A prime-time advertisement on the Huaxia channel costs 300 million, right? Our company's 5 new dramas want to be broadcast on all TV stations during prime time. The inserted advertisements will only be for the 2 groups, Fenghuaruz and Senlin. In addition, we want some preferential policies for the newly built base in Pingzhou. Kinga lit a cigarette and said, the appetite is not small. But it is not difficult for the Liu family, so your request is so simple. Wu Chen didn't answer her, but thought to himself, Dong Yuandao's death, He Shikan's testimony against Ding Rulong and the attack of Ding Rulong of the Dong family are very important links in killing Ding Rulong and breaking up the Ding. If the Dong family benefits greatly from the projects of the 3 families, Liu, Ding, and Ma, attacking Ding Rulong because of Dong Yuandao's death will no longer be an option for the Dong family. At the same time, if the Middle Eastern project goes well, Ding Rulong will benefit from the Ding family. If that's the case, those who plan to use Ding Rulong, like Sister Wu, Brother Lei, and Gu Ribo, won't have enough money to use. So, the Dong family will definitely be kicked out of this project and replaced by my people. He then said to Kinga, third young madam, my other condition is that the Dong family is eliminated from the 4 families, and then the Liu family will act as a matchmaker and let the Wu family replace the Dong family to enter the project. Kinga was quite surprised. What? Eliminate the Dong family? She quickly put out the cigarette she just lit and continued, this is a major force that the Liu and Ding families are trying to win over. We're just the younger generation. We have no say. Wu Chen handed her another cigarette. Eliminating the Dong family is my condition. I didn't say that third young madam has to do it. Kinga's eyes became curious. You'll do it yourself. Wu Chen stroked his chin and smiled mysteriously. Eliminating the Dong family, dealing with those photos of the third young master. I'll handle it quickly. Third young madam, just think of a way to help the Wu family. Kinga whispered in Wu Chen's ear, wait until you fulfill the 2 conditions I've given you. Then we'll talk about this later. Wu Chen nodded confidently. Okay, an hour later Wu Chen called Terracote. Hello, it's me. Has Dong Chenggen been frequently flying from China or the Middle East to your District 11 recently? At the same time, at a club in District 11, Dong Chenggen, the second-generation power figure of the Dong family and Dong Yuandao's uncle, was holding 2 girls in his arms. He said to them, today, I ordered a bottle of wine worth 40 million. Terracote, can you come today? Terracote was also in the same club as Dong Chenggen. She answered the phone. Mr. Wu, there is a customer who has been bothering me recently. Why did you suddenly pay attention to his situation? Wu Chen quickly put on his shirt and said, Teriko, let me be frank. I want to get the pricing information for Dong Chengen's project in the Middle East. Can you get it for me? Teriko replied, to complete Mr. Wu's task, I have to sacrifice a lot. How are you going to compensate me? Wu Chen replied calmly, this task is indeed difficult. You can have whatever you want. Hearing this, Teriko was overjoyed. You promised, Mr. Wu, then it's settled. Wait for my news. After hanging up, Teriko walked over to Dong Chengen. Mr.